Hi Charity, my name is Jasmine. I'm in your dad's class and I was wondering if you would be interested in learning a little bit about drawing. I thought it would be fun to show you the ins and outs of portrait drawing, so you can draw family and friends and others, their faces, and there's a few tips and tricks that I've learned and picked up throughout the years that I would love to teach you in order to better your skills at drawing. Here's an example of something I've worked on. It's a portrait of myself, and it's been cool to learn about how to draw eyes more realistically, or noses because they're a little hard, mouths, hair, things like that. And so I'd love to hear from you if this is something you'd want to learn, and I'm excited to be able to work with you. Thanks. I'm going to be teaching Charity and would like to teach her realistic portrait drawing. As a young preteen girl, she is very moldable, and learning new skills is easy and fun at this age, so I wish to help broaden and strengthen her skills in simple art techniques. I hope to teach Charity in the Hinckley building. Any room would suffice. Just an open room, the physical arrangement being open with warm and inviting physical climate, natural light. Those things will benefit in the setting up of the art studio. When Charity enters the room, I hope to read her cueing as she sees all the art supplies out and laid out on the table, portraying her knowledge perhaps of art and also measuring kind of her self-efficacy when it comes to art through that reaction. I will begin by asking her questions in order to find any connections with her experience of drawing to what we're going to be learning with the realistic portraits. As I find out what's in her schema, we will be able to begin with a pre-assessment to test her skills and talents with art, as well as to find out where she is in the social, moral, and cognitive stages. So socially, Charity is said to be in the industry versus inferiority stage, which deals with social and academic demands. As she interacts with me and others that will be pulled into the lesson, I will be able to see where she lies within the competency of her work, measuring how she sees herself in terms of success. If she tries to strive to master new skills, and if she finds success in what she does. It is an effective way to measure that self-efficacy. Charity is also said to be in the conventional moral stage, more specifically in the interpersonal relationship stage, which is the first sub-stage in the conventional stage. While in this stage, Charity is focused on living up to expectations, and she realizes the need to conform to the rules. This is the good girl, bad girl stage, in which she learns how her choices affect the relationships of those around her. As I invite Charity to draw, I want to be able to create expectations on how to complete certain drawing tasks. As she fulfills the tasks, I will be able to see through their completion whether or not she cares to follow the rules simply out of pleasing me as the adult figure there, which is a common female characteristic, or whether she follows them for the sake of drawing, or whether she just doesn't follow the rules. Cognitively, Charity is right in between two stages. There's the concrete operational stage and then the formal operational stage. She's 11, almost 12, so that's kind of the end of the concrete operational stage, and so we'll measure both a little bit in the lesson. Concrete operational works with rational thought, so that's fractions and reversibility more specifically, and both of these will be found in the lesson as we move on the drawing. But also through the lesson, things of the formal operational stage will be addressed in case she is further along cognitively. In the drawing, we will be able to talk about things such as the abstract, which lies in this stage, as well as finding connections to the bigger picture or meanings or themes within art. Symbolism is a really good thing to go over in this stage that is effective and related to the art that we will be attempting to draw. At the beginning, through the pre-assessment, which is a mix of both questions I ask her, her reaction to the art supplies and things there, and perhaps a physical drawing test, I will be able to know where she fits in each of these three social, cognitive, and moral stages. And then from there, I can see where she lies in the zone of proximal development and begin to mentor her in developing more complex art techniques to better her skills through a lesson about realistic portrait drawing. The lesson itself will begin with the basic elements and principles of art, Depending on the previous knowledge she has of art, depends on how much time we will spend with the elements and principles. But then from there we will begin into the art lesson, and I will teach her the basics of realistic portrait drawing.